have such a goodie to share with you today. I'm so excited. So today I go to the eye doctor, the optometrist, because Ava broke my glasses, and I was thinking, well, my prescription's almost up, so I'll just go ahead and get my eyes checked out and see what he says. And so I go to the eye doctor, and he's like, your prescription is good for a few more months. You don't have to come in if you didn't want to. Like the front desk assistant, she left me a message. I'm like, no, I'll just come in anyways and see what there is to see, right? And see what there is to check my eyes, see if anything changed, so I can go ahead and go on Zenny, which is like the cheapest place possible to get glasses in case you need a cheap place to get glasses online because your kids are likely to break them. So I go get my eyes checked. I'm waiting in the doctor's office. I was actually kind of typing a little bit in the car. I'm thinking, okay, what should I journal about today? I have some time. Usually I go home and meditate, but it was cutting it kind of close. I'm like, I'm just going to go sit in the parking lot and do some soul elevation work, some journaling or something, see what kind of content I pour out of myself. So I'm sitting in the doctor's office, and she's like, do you have your contacts in? I'm like, yeah. She goes, can you take them out so I can go ahead and check your eyes? So she checks the eye pressure to make sure I don't have like glaucoma, and then she checks the vision or whatever she does. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, this is the perfect time to do some blind typing. So I pull out my laptop, I start typing, right? I'm typing, I can't see what the heck I'm typing because I'm literally probably legally blind. Like this is my left eye is like a -9.5 and my right eye is a 6. And my coach, she said that she's going to manifest a way to get out of glasses and contacts. So I'm still waiting for this breakthrough. I think Dr. Mercola says something to that extent. So I'm still waiting for this breakthrough so I don't have to wear contacts or glasses anymore. And so I'm sitting here doing my blind typing, and I'm listening to my resistance. I'm typing, I'm sitting, I don't even have to close my eyes because I can't even see what I'm typing. So I'm sitting here, I'm listening to my resistance. I'm okay, what's going on? What's going through your head? Like, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to journal about? What do you want to pour out of your soul? Because it's all about sharing your soul's message. And so I'm sitting here, and then I realized that the music that's playing in the background is actually Christian music. And usually before, whenever I heard Christian music, I would like resist it. I would resist it, and I was just like, what is up with the Christian music? And why are we playing Christian music? And why isn't she just playing regular music? And why is regular music called secular music and all this stuff, And so I was like, wait a minute. You're not resisting this. What's going on? And, I resisted my spirituality for such a long time. When I was young, and when I was little, around 12, 13, I said to myself that this was going to be my last reincarnation on this planet. I was done. I was so done with reincarnating over and over and over, and I said that this was going to be my last reincarnation on this planet as a human being. And I said that, and that's when I started becoming a vegetarian, and that's when I started my meditation practice when I was around 13, and that's also when I found my meditation teacher, who is a living master. A living master is someone who's gone through like many levels of spiritual awakening, and so they come back and they teach you how to seek enlightenment and how to be free from like the shackles of reincarnation and such. And so I said that this was going to be my last reincarnation. And that's also around the time that I met my meditation teacher. And I was thinking, for someone who is saying stuff like, this is my last time I'm going to reincarnate, someone who should be really spiritual, someone who meditates, someone who's vegetarian, then vegan now, someone who does all that, like, what is up with the resistance to the Christian music? Because if I had any hang-ups about Christianity, then I would realize my hang-ups are what they are, right? But I didn't see that. I was just like, why? What was I resisting? And so I was thinking, okay, if you listen to this Christian music, and and if you see Christ as a living master, and you see God as the multiverse, if you just swap some words around, right? And if you listen to music for what it is, you listen it to a place of spiritual awakening, you listen it to a place of peace, a place of faith, a place of spiritual faith. I'm getting goosebumps because the multiverse is speaking to me. I'm hearing this energy flowing through me. It's going up my spine and across my collarbone. And as I'm listening to this stuff, I'm listening to this spiritual music. I'm listening to the vibe. I'm listening to the energy that is exuding from this spiritual music that I resisted so long. Like why did I resist it? So I was sitting here, I was blind typing, and I was thinking about it. I was like, what was going on, Tuan? Like, you're this so-called spiritual person, right? And you're sitting here, but something before this Christian music used to trigger you, and you'd be like, why are we listening to Christian music? Why are we listening to regular music? Well, this is a doctor's office. There shouldn't be any Christian music here. There's regular people here. We should be listening to regular music and all this stuff. And so I'm sitting here, I'm actually not resisting the music. I'm actually embracing it. And this music is actually sending out a really positive vibe. It's very spiritual music. So I'm sitting here and I'm listening to the music. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the music. I'm listening to the message. I'm feeling the message. I'm feeling about faith. I'm feeling about spirituality. And I was like, if you swapped out the words like Christ or Christianity, or they don't even say Christ, or they don't even say God, and you say, okay, if this is coming from a place of spirituality, and it's coming from a place of the multiverse and the messages that the multiverse is sending you, and you're listening to why you rely on the multiverse for help and why you should rely on the messages that she sends you. And if you're truly in tune with your soul and your spirit, and you listen to the messages that the multiverse sends you, when she gives you goosebumps, when she gives you shivers and chills, and you're listening to all the stuff you're doing when you're in alignment, when you're out of alignment, when you're truly listening with your soul and your spirit and your faith. And I was thinking, it's kind of tough living on this planet, being reincarnated as a human being. It's kind of like there's a lot of challenges that comes with just being in a worldly place like this earth. And I was thinking, it's hard, it's challenging. You have this help. The multiverse sends you all these messages. She sends you all this help. She sends you all this support. When you're on the right path, when you're doing the right thing, you're working from a place of your soul's alignment. When you're operating from your soul's alignment, you get goosebumps. She sends messages to let you know, hey, you're on the right track. You're doing the right thing. If there's something you're confused about, let me know, and I'll let you know when you're right. When you're getting warmer, when you're doing the right things. When things make a lot of sense and you're getting chills and goosebumps. That's my way of telling you, hey, you're doing it right. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. You're operating from your soul's alignment. You're good. You're good. You're really good. And I was thinking, so she gives you all this help. She gives you all these resources. She gives you all this support for you to operate at your full potential, to really operate at this incredible level. And I resist it. I resist it to the max. And I was sitting here, I'm journaling, I'm blind journaling, and I was asking myself, Tuan, why did you resist it? Like, what's the deal? Like, what was going on? So I'm sitting here, I'm highly entertained by this question I'm asking myself, because I already know the answer. The answer is, of course, another out. Why? How can you possibly live a soul elevated life? How can you be your magnificent self? How can you share your soul's message? How can you be here to help humanity and human beings and mankind and other souls that are struggling when you can focus on your lack of spirituality? You can focus on your lack of faith. You can focus on Christian music that is driving you crazy. You can focus on all this nonsense, all this craziness, all these distractions because of fear, right? Fear and ego. You're proud because you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to fall flat in your face. What if you fail? And you're scared. I mean, because if I embraced my spirituality and if I embraced the fact that the multiverse was sending me all this help, all these messages, I'm not alone, and it's just simply me proceeding as if success is inevitable. I proceed with faith in myself and faith in all of this help that the multiverse is sending me. If I really embraced it, then I would actually have to do the work. I would actually have to show up. I would actually have to level up. I would have to actually come face to face with the magnificence of my soul. I would actually have to help other souls. I would actually have to do my soul work, my soul's message, operate from my soul's alignment. And that is terrifying. Oh my gosh, that is utterly terrifying. Can you imagine putting yourself out there sharing your message with the world, like helping other souls, helping people live a soul elevated life, helping people elevate their souls, like that's daunting and scary. And you know, like it's like, oh my gosh, this is like really serious stuff. I was in the office and I couldn't see. Obviously, I'm sitting in the office. I don't have my contacts in. I can't see this doctor. And I'm like, I can't see you, but I think you're thinner. Like, is there something going on? He goes, yeah, as a matter of fact, I've lost 100 pounds or 70 pounds. He lost like some insane amount of weight. And my friend at work, she's doing the exact same thing. It's a program where you eat every 2 to 3 hours. You follow this food plan, and you pay like $400 to $1,000 a month. And then after you hit your goal plan, your goal weight, then you move on to like the maintenance stage. But like I couldn't see, but I could feel that there was something really different about this man. And I felt like this different energy. I was like, do you feel young? You feel younger? Because I feel like this vibrance. I feel like this energy coming from you. He's like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I feel really good because, you know, I've lost so much weight. And I said to him that, you know, I don't know, my vision's getting any better or worse. I do know that I can't see when I don't wear my contacts or my glasses. And I'm getting older. I'm turning 39 this year, but I'm going to live till I'm 120 because I'm going to live the equivalent of 2 lifetimes. So, you know, I'm just getting warmed up. I'm just getting started. And he's like, oh yeah, you got a long ways to go. You know, you're good. And so I was thinking, gosh, Sean, if you are just getting warmed up and you have just started to live and awaken and you're just starting to share your soul's message, you're just starting to put yourself out there to really extend a hand and to really serve the people that are waiting to be served and waiting for some soul elevation, waiting for the transformation, waiting for the meaningful life, waiting for breakthroughs, waiting for miracles, waiting to have deep, powerful relationships in your life, ready to have some life fulfillment, ready to have a brand new free relationship with money, ready to have a breakthrough in your mindset about money, ready to have a deep, powerful, meaningful, intimate relationship with your spouse, to have like deep, powerful conversations with people around you, to proceed with faith in yourself and all this help and support that the multiverse sends you constantly. She's always sending all this stuff. It's just if you are sitting there and if you're willing to receive and listen and pay attention, she's always there. She's always giving you all these answers and all these clues. It's just a matter if you want to receive it, you desire to receive it, you choose to receive it, or you're going to wait for her to smack you down a few times until you wake up, until you listen. And I was thinking, okay, so I'm living to 120 years old. I have all this stuff to share, all this content, all these messages, all this serving to do. And I'm so excited. And I was like, wow, what a wonderful share today. You know, I manifested every day that I would share something soul-bearing and something really contagious, and I would be funny and vibrant and energized and pour this love into you so you can feel it and pour this aliveness into you. If you're ready to feel alive, you're ready for some massive transformation, you're ready for some miracles in your life, you're ready to have some deep, powerful relationships, some serious life fulfillment, some breakthrough, some incredible enlightenment, and you're just ready to live a soul elevated life. You ready? You ready to have some meaning in your life? That's where I come in. That's what I do for a living, as a matter of fact. Come visit my page. I have a website that I just launched this past week. It's called soulelevatedlife.com. And also, I'm going live off of my page, off of this Soul Elevated Life page. And if you set me to see first, whenever I go live, you can see a notification come up, and you're guaranteed to see my videos. And I promise you, I won't waste your time. I'm not about giving you any content that doesn't serve you. I'm all about you living your soul elevated life. I'm all about here to share with you all my latest revelations and epiphanies and moments of enlightenment and all the messages that the multiverse is sending me all the stuff in my soul that's ready to be poured out. Any stuff that I'm ready to share. That's what I'm here to do. And if you need some help, because you're like, well, that sounds really nice, Tuan. You know, all this stuff you list off, this stuff that I've yet to see in this realm of possibility in my life. Like, what is this business? What is this stuff you're spouting off about living a fulfilled life? And what is this stuff about having deep, powerful relationships? What is this stuff about having deep, powerful conversations? What is this stuff about loving openly and freely? What is this stuff about having financial freedom? What is this stuff about calling into being the person you like to be and being the person that you like to be? What is all this? If you don't know how to access it and you would like to access it and you are tired of not accessing it, you're tired of being lost, you're tired of the lack of spirituality in your life, you're tired of dealing with all the resistance in your life, you're tired of all these triggers that keep setting you off, the stuff about your husband that drives you crazy, or the habits about yourself that you can't stand, or your hoarding abilities, or your tendencies, your procrastination, your bad habits, your lack of exercise and investing in yourself, your lack of being aliveness, the fact that despite the fact that you're breathing and living on this planet, then I am here to serve you. I'm here to ask you the questions. I'm here to probe your memory, because believe it or not, all the answers for which you are searching, they exist within you. But when you reincarnated on this earth, you totally forgot. You forgot about the answers. You forgot about the messages that the universe and the multiverse constantly sends you. You forgot about all your magnificence. You forgot about all you're capable of. You completely forgot about your higher self, your soul's message, your soul's alignment. You totally forgot how to operate from your soul's alignment. And I did too. I forgot it for a long time, and I got lost and I let it go, and I had my downs and I had moments of darkness, and I am finally awake. I am woke. I'm woke, people. I woke. So if you're ready to be woke, you're ready to be woken up, you're ready to come back to this planet, you're ready to be alive again, you're ready to live a vibrant life, you're ready to exude all this light, all this soul that you have within you that is dying to come out. You're tired of living a life of distractions, a life of nonsense, a life of meaningless. You're ready to manifest into existence the person that your soul is calling out to be. Contact me. Reach out to me. Let's work together, one-on-one. And that's what I do for a living. I am a soul elevated life coach. I help you live your soul elevated life. I help you tap into that. And you know, we totally forgot. We forgot what we came here to do. We forgot our soul's purpose. We forgot our soul's message. We forgot we're creators. You know, we came here to create soul art. We came here to share, like, all the stuff that happens to you, all your life experiences, all your reincarnations, all that stuff is there for a purpose. You know, it's for stuff for you to share about, for stuff for you to share with the world. It's the stuff for you to share with other human beings. That's why we crave having deep human relationships, deep, powerful human relationships. It's because we're all connected. We're all in it together. We all live on this planet together. We all reincarnated into this world together. And we can keep reincarnating over and over and over and over. And that's what I did. I kept coming back and back and back and back. Back and back to the point where I finally was on the planet at the same time Living Master was on here. And I finally said, enough is enough. This is the last time I'm coming back here. And also, this is the last month I'm offering these rates. If you'd like to hire me to be your coach so that you can live your soul elevated life, for you to elevate your soul and access all the stuff you know that lies within you, but you just completely forgot how to get it, how to access it, that's where I come in. And And right now, since I just launched my coaching practice last week, the rates are very low and affordable. For this month of August, I'm having a promotional 25% off. Next month, the prices are going to go up. And the cool thing is, if you sign up with me this month, the prices are locked in for 6 months.